Hey, my friends! I'm always excited when I get to bring a review to the table, literally, that I'm really excited about because I really like what I'm seeing. So, this is the Magical Nature Tarot by the Sync Spirit Collective, which is a artist collective, I will say, out of Western Mass. So, they're not far from where I am here in Rhode Island. And I really, really love what they've made here. It's Rider-Waite-Smith deck, so in terms of interpretations, I don't think you're going to see anything particularly revolutionary here, but just what they've made out of it is gorgeous. So, as I understand it, this is all made with sort of eco-friendly printing techniques and papers. It is a beautiful tarot deck that I'm going to walk through with you right now and just gush about because it's gorgeous. When you get this deck, you're gonna feel the cardstock and think, "Oh, it's too thin. It's not right." And I had the same feeling, but it's really a delight to shuffle, which I will show you. Of course, you won't really know until you feel it. But let me just. So it's this sort of beautiful ink and sort of, it's collage, but it's sort of like paper. It's not random elements taken from different places. It's art that was sort of painted and then placed in this really sort of beautiful kind of paper art way, and then I think photographed. This is gorgeous back. Love it so much. I have some beautiful fountain pen inks that this reminds me of. It is a beautiful production quality. It is beautiful art. It's just breathtaking all the way through. I think this will absolutely enter the general rotation of my most used decks. It's really truly gorgeous, and I mean, aside from a few adjustments to the major titles, which is pretty common in our world, and I've gotten used to it. It's fine, but I love kind of everything about it. It's really truly gorgeous. I love this lovers card with these two elephants. I love elephants. I think they're like the cutest and most sensitive animals. This chariot's really interesting. And I don't know, I mean, you can sort of see it. It's easier to see in person, but you can see what I mean by collage, which is that there are these like paintings that were like snipped out and then sort of placed on top of each other. Strength is gorgeous. This is a really beautiful hermit. Just like you see the little figure there and just the bigness of the moon. I guess one critique someone might have is that you could easily mistake it for the moon, but when you see the moon in this deck, you'll see that it's not easy to mistake. Fortune. This Justice card I think is really interesting and really, contextual to modern life. Oops. So the Hanged Man becomes the suspended one. Again, like, I'm never really a fan of changing the title of that, but it's fine. Everyone does it these days. Death. Temperance. This Devil I like a lot. The Devil's always one of my favorite cards, weirdly. Not weirdly, it is. The Tower. The Star. There's that beautiful moon. The Sun. And Judgment, which I think is a really interesting judgment, too. I think that's a really kind of beautiful card. And the World. The suits are normal. They're normal. They're the traditional sort of ones that we know today. So we have Wands, Cups, Swords and Pentacles. So here's the Ace of Wands, which I really love. This Ace of Wands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just really earthy and beautiful and handmade, and the color palette's gorge. The choices are, beautiful, and fairly neutral, too. The courts are Apprentice, Seeker, Mentor, and Ancestor. And I think the other day I actually read the Mentor as the King, but really that would be equivalent to the Queen. The Ancestor would be equivalent to the King. But again, really just gorgeous. So here we are in Cups. It's the Ace of Cups. Again, really beautiful. the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here's the Apprentice, the Seeker, the Mentor, and the Ancestor. And now we get into swords. Here's the Ace of Swords, the 2, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the only card I don't love. There are other decks that do this with the 7. It's fine. It's just a thing that it's not neutral. But contextually, I think it's fine. 9, 10, and then there's the Apprentice, the Seeker, the Mentor, and the Ancestor. And then finally we're in Pentacles, the Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's the Apprentice, the Seeker, the Mentor, and the Ancestor. So Rider-Waite-Smith, but just beautifully rendered, beautifully designed, gorgeous work. Like I said, it's a sort of dreamy shuffle. Really easy to shuffle. So, time will tell how durable the paper is, but it's really gorgeous. The texture is so interesting, and it creates such a beautiful shuffle. Overhand and riffle, it just really, really shuffles nicely, which is a thing that I'm all for. I love a good shuffle. Stop hitting that wire. So I'll lace them out. But yeah, there isn't really enough nice things I can say about this deck. I think that if I had gotten this a week earlier, it would have definitely wound up on my tops of 2022 rather, so but it's nice to sort of give it a little showcase of its own for sure, because it really is just so special, I think. And again, I love the idea that it's a local collective that created it. Let's lace them out. And I really just love the color palette. It's so beautiful. I love paper. I love inks. So this is sort of just sort of right up my alley in so many ways. And again, just all the things that I sort of talk about in wanting in decks. You know what I mean? It's representational. It's modern without being cell phones. You know what I mean? So it's really a beautiful work. I really love it. I'm really glad to see it in my collection. This is the Magical Nature Tarot, and I really hope you liked this. Take care.